Welcome to Apple TV with the brand new Logitech Ultimate Ears Boom. Boom is a wireless speaker which costs 199 bucks and they're quite nice. Not the cheapest wireless Bluetooth speakers. I have seen a few, like for example this GeoBlock, which is a little bit lighter and smaller and has also here touch elements on top, and you know Ultimate Ears has also a smaller one which with quite good sound, but this is a really nice big device which is also water resistant, not waterproof. Means that you can spill water on it, nothing will happen, or when it's raining and it's just standing outside, it's also working still. But of course, why should you use the device when you are outdoors in the rain? And we have of course some other devices here by Sony and Samsung with the same price range and same functions that I want to show you maybe in comparison, but sound comparison I will do later inside and maybe outside here, not so much right now. Since maybe they are, well, actually they are outdoor speakers, I would say. So you can see actually that we have here this a nice round design on this. On the back it says Bluetooth and that it's compatible with Apple, iPod, iPhone, iPad. Here in Germany actually it even is only available with something was just playing music. It's only available here in Apple stores or on Amazon. Otherwise it's quite hard to get, but for 199 bucks that's maybe not here a device that everybody will buy. On the bottom you have again a little label where it says what's inside the box, like the USB cable, power adapter and so on. Of course, why shouldn't there be? So let's just open up the device and then the box, and then you can see here that we have right away the black ones. There's different colors available. I will show you on my iPhone later, since there's also an app that you can already download for your Android or iOS device to set up the device, the Boom. So you can see here we have the speaker. Let me just put it here on the table and continue with everything else that's inside. We have a power little puck, and then we have also here a little cable puck. So let's just start with the cable. I'll just take this out like this. Has a little power sign on top, so you can just take out this pamphlet and check out, for example, in French, what the ring color means, where to put the NFC, your NFC device, and there's actually only always 2 pages for each language where it tells you how to turn on the device and how to connect if you have NFC. If you don't, it's a little bit more complicated, since in the Apple iPhone you have to turn on the Bluetooth, you have to tell it to connect, and then you are connected. So we have here a little cable which is yellow, and you can see here right away the problem with the yellow cable is the black box, which made it a little bit black here on the side, but otherwise it's quite nice to have this small micro USB cable. Otherwise we have here the warranty guide. So where is the power adapter? It's of course in the other puck. Let me just take it out like that. So you can see here it says power on top. Otherwise, let's just open it up, and then you can see here right away we have the USB power adapter and 2 adapters that you just have to put on top, like you know from smartphones for example. And actually this one gives out USB 2.1 amps at 5 volts, so enough power even for charging your smartphone, anything like that. But 5.1 volt is actually kind of special, so I don't think that you can use any other charger to charge your Ultimate Ears, but we will check that out of course also for you. So that was the power adapter, and let's just check out the boom box itself. Of course this is the main reason you are watching the video. This is a 360-degree speaker, not exactly actually, since we have here on the front here this rubber design, which is actually looking quite good. And it feels also quite great, and you can see right away why it's power water resistant, since we have everywhere here this nice little feeling to it. And actually here this is knitted quite nicely, so the water drops really can't go through, since it's really that small, and the water drops are actually that big that they wouldn't go through here. But I will show you that of course inside later with water. But it's not waterproof, since we have completely open here on the bottom the micro USB port for charging. We have an auxiliary in, so you can plug in just any device if you don't want to use Bluetooth. And what we also have is here this little thing, so you can put it maybe on a wall, hang it up anywhere, but you can also take this off, and then you have your stand input that you already know from camera, so you can also put this maybe in your garden on a stand and just have it play quite nicely and loudly while you have a garden party. And there is actually also the possibility, if you have the app downloaded, to connect two of these booms to each other, and then you have stereo sound, which is also quite great. So to turn on the device, you have here the power button. But you maybe heard that it was drumming a little bit. Then now the Bluetooth is also on, and you already heard again a little drum sound, since I think one of my devices connected, I think my Apple iPhone, but I actually don't want to connect with my iPhone right now. What I want to show you is how to work the NFC. So for NFC, you just have to turn on the NFC in your phone. Actually, you can even leave it on, since it doesn't need any power at all. It's not like Bluetooth. And then you have to unlock your device, so the screen has to be on. You just have to hold your device right there, and then you were able to see that it says now connecting UE Boom, or you weren't able to see, but it turned on the Bluetooth. I haven't turned on the Bluetooth before. And now it should be connected. You can see the little Bluetooth sign right there. And then you can hear also the boom making this nice little sound. And then I can just open up my Walkman and play the music. Of course, when I have here the maximum volume, you have to also set it here higher. This is about 15% of the sound, and it really sounds quite great. Also only with this amount of sound volume. But you can go all the way really high up, and then you can just put it on the other side of my garden. You can still hear it quite nicely here in this corner. So this is really mainly, I think, for using it outdoors when you are maybe playing basketball or anything like that. This is really quite great, and I can just really show you shortly how loud it is. This goes quite high, so this is amazing how much sound can come out of a small device like this. But actually, what I liked even better for the same price is this big one. You can see here there's quite a size difference here. The Sony BTX 300 have better sound, I think. These sound also quite great, but these have just two speakers, so they are right away stereo speakers here inside, big bass here in the middle, and has NFC. You can answer your calls also with this one, and you can also use it as an external battery. So this is quite a nice device, and the same price range. That's why I'm showing it to you, and also the same price range and same features as the Sony here, the Samsung, which is actually a little bit smaller, as you can see, but still not as small as the UE Boom. So this is really one of those devices that you just want to take with you when you're going and playing beach volleyball or anything like that. Quite nice. And what I want to show you now, of course, also is it's playing music right now, and I can actually connect, or actually I am connected here with my Apple iPhone. But even though I'm connected, since I connected the Sony after with NFC, I have to hit connect, I think, here again. Well, it's still playing the music. So let's just see what happens when I start playing music here. I'm kind of curious right now. Yeah, so when I'm hitting play here, then it switches to the iPhone, which is quite great, since you can, I think, connect up to 8 devices to a Bluetooth speaker. So this can be connected to really different devices, and then anybody can just choose what to play. What you can also do is connect something via cable, and that has, I think, usually the main rights. So if you connected something via cable, nothing will play over Bluetooth, which is also, of course, also quite great. And with the Apple device, actually, it's interesting that when you set here the volume, it changes it on the Apple iPhone also, so you don't have the problem like with Android that you have separate sound volume on the device and on your boom. What you have here also is you can choose between iPhone and UE Boom what should play, but you have that also on your Android devices and other devices. Like, for example, I have here a Windows Phone device, which is the Lumia 925, which is also NFC, so that will of course work also. You can here just right away cancel, hit pause. Actually, that's what's missing on the device. You don't have a play, pause, and backward, forward button. You can just control the volume here, but I couldn't say now play on on this one, but actually it's playing now again from the Sony since I hit the pause button here, so that's quite interesting. What's also better a little bit on the Apple iPhone is that you have here a little sign where it tells you what the battery life is. Right here up on top, when you're connected via Bluetooth, you have this little sign here which tells you the battery life. But also as an Android user, no problem at all. All you have to do is press the plus and minus button at the same time, and it tells you the charge. It was not that loud, so let me just stop the music everywhere and turn up the volume. Again.
40% charge.
So you can hear 40% charge, that's what it's telling me. But again, when you have the app, you can also check that. If you have an Android device, you can of course also download the app. It is just called UE Boom, so you can check out your Play Store or App Store here by Apple, and then you can just really download the app. But you can actually see here the different colors of the UE Boom, and the app is kind of buggy right now, I don't know why, and my camera also, as you can see. So we have here the different colors, and it's kind of a little bit buggy since nothing is happening actually inside the app, since it tells me that my UE Boom is not connected, or it's doing something else right now. So you can see when I open it up, oh, now it's working, perfect. So you can double up, means you can do two speakers at the same time. It also sees, you know, which already which color, and you can add the settings, and there you can see the battery level. Actually, you can give your speaker a name if you have a brother or a sister or a whole range of other devices, UE Booms. Then you can give each one a single number, and you can here also set equalizer settings, alert sounds, and you can upgrade the firmware also, which is quite great, or it will tell you to upgrade later. And you can also check out here tutorial, where it tells you again everything I just told you, NFC connecting, how you should play, what to do with the cable, multi-hosting, speakerphone. Actually, there's also microphone of course inside, so to answer your calls. You have to answer it actually on your smartphone, but you can use the UE Boom as a microphone, so you don't have to stand there all the time right next to your device. And you have of course here all the contact information that you need if you have any problems. But you can of course also comment down below, and I will of course do some testing here with sound with different devices, cheaper ones, more expensive ones later inside, or maybe here even outside, so you can hear clearly the difference between different devices with the same smartphone connected and the same music. So thank you very much for watching with the UE Boom unboxing and short review, I would say. Of course, waterproofing and everything I will show you in a second in the next video. So till next time, peace, and again, my name is Balazs Gál. Thank you much for watching.